everyone, welcome to Deanna Creates. So in today's video, we are going to be using the Lover of Flowers transfer to make a cute little home decor piece. So let's just get started. So you guys, I'm so excited to be using this transfer today. I've been wanting to ever since I got the new ones, and I found the perfect thing that I'm going to use this on. So this is just an old cabinet door, and I just have taken it and painted it with Dixie Belle buttercream, and then distressed it a little bit, and then here in the middle I put a coat of Dixie Belle satin top coat on there, so that when we put the transfer here in the middle, it will adhere. We're also going to be using the Apothecary labels stamp in this, so I'm excited to use those. And then I'm going to be using some other Iron Orchid Designs stamps as well. I'm going to be using the Kindest Regards, which is their script stamp, and then this is an older one. This is back from when they were IOD Decor stamps with Prima, and this is just called, I believe it was called Floral, and it's a beautiful, beautiful roses stamp. So we're going to be using just a little piece of that. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to take our Kindest Regards stamp, and we are going to stamp this frame because I think it will look so pretty with this script of this in the background. So for that, we're going to be using our sepia in the archival ink to do that. So let's just ink up our stamp first. And this stamp gets a lot of use. If you love IOD stamps and you don't have this one in your collection, you need it. It took me a while before I finally got it, and I love it. It's one of my most used, I think. All right, so let's see how this is going to work, because I want this also in the middle. Don't put it upside down, Deanna. So we're going to press it down in the middle first. And if it doesn't all go perfectly in there, that's okay, because, you know, we're not going for perfection. Or I'm not. And then we're going to just put it on the sides here. And that is how it looks right now. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so then the next thing that we want to do is I'm going to use this other little one. This is from That Roses stamp to go around the edges. And I am going to just lay that on top of it because I don't mind that look. And for this, I'm going to be using this fern green. And this is a beautiful, beautiful green. So I'm kind of using this to make like a border on the frame. So this one is going to go across here. So oh, you guys, that's so pretty. I had forgotten all about this beautiful floral stamp that I had. And I was looking for something to put on here, and then I came across it again, and I was like, I need to use this stamp more frequently. And so it's making just this really kind of delicate kind of border. And that green is just really kind of making things pop. Again, we're just trying to line it up. This other one. Oh, I love it. Here's how it looks so far. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. All right, and then the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put our label here at the bottom. So I'm just using this one from the Apothecary label, and this transfer comes with the name of the rose in there. So it says Rose Maiden Blush, and so I want that label to be on there just to give it kind of that, you know, that scientific kind of look. And I'm going to use the potting soil on this one just to give it a little bit of contrast. So we're going to get all of our stamping done, and then we will, like that ink did it, we will put the transfer on. So this is just a really, you know, simple and easy way to just repurpose something that you have in your stash, and it, as you can see, creates just a really beautiful piece. And you could do a lot of different things. You wouldn't have to have one of these, you know, cabinet doors. You could use, you know, you can use a canvas. You could use, you know, a frame, just a regular frame. Lots of things that you can do. All right, so now we're going to take our transfer, and we're using this one. Oh, so pretty. And we're just going to put it, it has a stem, so I'm going to try to get to the stem where it's kind of pointing to the corner. At least the best that I can. Oh, you guys, this already looks so pretty. I put that satin top coat on there so that it goes on a lot easier, and that does really make a difference. But any top coat, you can use any top coat. And if you're using a paint with a top coat in it, that's even better. Because it just, you know, it just eliminates one step for you. Oh, y'all, it looks so pretty. That's what I'm seeing already. So you guys, tell me, what are you working on? I know probably until this past weekend, everybody was probably working on a lot of Easter. Are you working on other spring decor? What is kind of your favorite thing that you're working on right now? What are you kind of into? Are you planting in your garden? If so, what kind of flowers are you planting? The weather has kind of kept me from getting done what I want to get done, and it's kind of getting late, so I'm not sure what more I'll do. Oh, you guys, that's so pretty. So I'm just flipping over my transfer paper, and I'm just kind of, I'm just kind of using that to just kind of press it in and make sure it's all down really well. Oh, it's really pretty. Look at that. Oh, I really like it. Don't you like it when your vision comes to pass? You just never know sometimes. All right, so now I'm just gonna put the little name on here. Try to center it. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. So there is how it looks with the label. I really like it. All right, and then the last thing, well, the last couple things, let's go ahead and put our little bee on here. I'm going to use this potting soil again just so he'll stand out a little more since I used that sepia on the other one. We're just kind of going to have him flying up here. He's kind of flying away. Just to add a little something, another piece of interest to our project. And so there he is, a little bee flying. And then the last thing I want to do is I just want to go around this with my vintage photo, just kind of around, my edges here, just to give it kind of that darker look that I always like to do. I just think it really, it just really kind of helps it stand out. And then I want to, use my little makeup brush here just to go around it a little bit, just to give it just a little bit more kind of around the edges, but I don't want that full ink on there. So this is going to work really well to use it like this. Just kind of really soft. like it's been, you know, yellowed and in the attic for a while or somewhere. It's been somewhere. I'm just really using what I have left on my brush here for this part. And that is really it. Dark right there. And that's all, you guys. That is all I want to do to this because I think on its own it is so, so pretty. So here is the finished product. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness, I'm so happy with how it turned out. And it was such an easy project. So I can't wait to hang this. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I might put it in my bedroom. I might hang it in here. I don't know. So I just want you guys to see that how easy it is to just get out your stamps, get out transfers if you have those. If not, just kind of think of other ways that you can do that. You could use decoupage paper and put that in the middle. Just lots of things that you could do. So be sure to look around and see if you can find like some of these old cabinet doors. Check your thrift stores, garage sales. If you have a Habitat, a lot of times they will have kind of their discard ones or ones that are kind of flawed. That, you know, if they have a Habitat store, you might find some there. But just look around and see what you can find and just create. Just create and play with all of your supplies and let it bring you just some peace and some joy. So, as always, I appreciate you guys. Love and light to you all, and we'll see you again real soon.